The night was heavy with the kind of stillness that only comes after hours of relentless work under bright studio lights. It was well past midnight in Shanghai, the city's usual bustle reduced to a faint hum, when the news broke like a sudden crack in the quiet. Shen Yu, the beloved actress known for her role as Shan Kai in Meteor Garden, had been rushed to the hospital. By her side, visibly shaken, was none other than her co-star and rumored close companion, Dylan Wang. The internet exploded with speculation, fans flooding social media with hashtags like #DaishinForever and #ShenYouGetWellSoon. What happened during that late-night shoot? Why was Dylan Wang, the charismatic heartthrob who captured hearts as Dao Mingxi, reportedly in a state of panic? Let's dive into the whirlwind of events, piecing together the fragments of truth from the haze of rumors, and explore what this moment means for two of China's brightest stars. Imagine the scene, a sprawling film set, buzzing with the frenetic energy of a late-night shoot. The crew is exhausted but pushing through, fueled by coffee and the drive to capture the perfect take. Shen Yu, petite and radiant even under layers of makeup and fatigue, is in the middle of a high-intensity scene. Maybe it's an emotional climax, her character's tears glistening under the artificial moonlight, or perhaps a physically demanding sequence, requiring her to run, leap, or fall. The details are murky, as neither Shen Yu's team nor Dylan Wang's agency has released an official statement about the project they were working on. But what we do know, thanks to eyewitness accounts trickling onto platforms like Weibo and X, is that something went wrong. Terribly wrong. Picture yourself on that set. The air is thick with tension, the director calling for one more take. As the clock ticks past 2 a.m., you're a crew member, maybe holding a boom mic or adjusting a light, and you notice Shen Yu stumble slightly during a scene. She laughs it off, her signature bright smile reassuring everyone, but there's a flicker of strain in her eyes. Dylan, ever attentive, is nearby, his usual playful demeanor replaced by a quiet intensity. You sense the chemistry between them, the kind that made Meteor Garden fans ship Daishin with a fervor that hasn't faded since 2018. But tonight, that chemistry feels different, less like scripted romance and more like genuine concern. Suddenly, Shen Yu collapses. The set freezes. Someone yells for a medic, and Dylan is at her side in an instant, his face pale, his hands trembling as he calls her name. You're there, watching as the crew scrambles, the director barking orders to clear the area. Dylan's voice cuts through the chaos, urgent and raw. Yeah, stay with me, please. It's a moment that feels ripped from a drama script, but this is no act. Shen Yu is whisked away by paramedics and Dylan follows, his usual cool exterior shattered. You can almost feel the weight of his worry, the way his world seems to narrow to the stretcher carrying his friend, maybe more than a friend, out of sight. Now, let's pause and consider, what could have caused this? Late-night shoots are grueling, often stretching into 12 or 15-hour days. The Chinese entertainment industry is notorious for its demanding schedules, with actors sometimes working through exhaustion, dehydration, or even minor injuries to meet tight deadlines. Was Shen Yu pushing herself too hard? Fans on X have speculated about everything from overwork to a sudden illness. One post, shared thousands of times, claimed Shen Yu was filming a high-intensity action scene and hadn't slept in over 24 hours. No wonder she collapsed. Another suggested maybe it was dehydration or low blood sugar. Those long shoots are brutal. But without official confirmation, these are just pieces of a puzzle we're all trying to solve. As you read this, think about the last time you stayed up too late, working or studying, your body screaming for rest. Multiply that by the pressure of cameras, a demanding director, and the weight of millions of fans watching your every move. That's the reality for stars like Shen Yu and Dylan Wang. Their Meteor Garden roles made them icons, but fame comes at a cost. Shen Yu, born in 1997 in Hunan, has been a relentless force in the industry since her debut in 2016 with Let's Shake It. Her role as Chin Xiaoxi in A Love So Beautiful cemented her as a fan favorite, her girl-next-door charm resonating across borders. Dylan, born in 1998 in Sichuan, skyrocketed to fame as the fiery Dao Mingxi, his brooding intensity and boyish grin earning him a global fanbase. Together, their on-screen chemistry in Meteor Garden sparked a fandom so passionate that some still petition for them to star in another drama as a couple. But back to that night. By 3 a.m., news of Shen Yu's hospitalization had leaked, likely from a crew member or bystander. Paparazzi photos surfaced, grainy but unmistakable. Dylan, his hoodie pulled low, pacing outside a Shanghai hospital, his phone pressed to his ear. Another image showed him sitting in the waiting area, head in his hands, the picture of a man unraveling. Fans dissected every detail, from the way he ran his fingers through his hair to the tension in his shoulders. Dylan looks like he's carrying the world, one ex-user wrote. He's not just a co-star, he's family to her. Another posted, if Daishin isn't real after this, I don't know what is. Let's make this interactive. What do you think Dylan was feeling in that moment? Was it the panic of a friend watching someone he cares about in distress? Or something deeper, fueled by the years of rumors that he and Shen Yu are more than just colleagues? Their Meteor Garden days were filled with playful banter, shared glances, and behind-the-scenes moments that fans still analyze frame by frame. They appeared together on The Into in 2018, their easy rapport fueling speculation. But both have remained tight-lipped about their personal lives, with Dylan once saying in an interview, "My heart is private, but my work is for everyone." Shen Yu, too, has deflected questions about romance, focusing instead on her career, which includes recent roles in Mr. Bad and Count Your Lucky Stars. Now, imagine you're a fan, scrolling through X at 4 a.m., your heart racing as you read conflicting reports. One source claims Shen Yu is in critical condition, another says it was just exhaustion. A YouTube video titled, Dylan Wang Stays by Shen Yu's Side at the Hospital, fans touched by his unwavering support, racks up millions of views, showing clips of Dylan entering the hospital, his face etched with worry. You click, hoping for answers, but the video offers more questions than clarity. Was Shen Yu's condition serious? Or was this blown out of proportion by clickbait headlines? You tweet your own thoughts, joining the global chorus of fans demanding updates. Please, just tell us Shen Yu is okay. #Daishin. The lack of official statements only fuels the fire. By morning, hashtags trend worldwide and fan art floods platforms like Pinterest and Instagram. Drawings of Dylan holding Shen Yu's hand, captioned with prayers for her recovery. Some fans speculate about the project they were filming. Could it be a Meteor Garden reunion, as some have dreamed of since 2018? Or perhaps a new drama? Maybe the action-packed one Dylan was recently cast in, as mentioned in a South China Morning Post article? Others wonder if it's tied to Shen Yu's rumored role in an upcoming romantic comedy. Without concrete details, the fandom fills the gaps with hope and imagination. Let's step back and reflect. The entertainment industry thrives on spectacle, but moments like this remind us of the human cost. Shen Yu, at 28, and Dylan, at 26, are young but under immense pressure. Dylan's 2024 was packed, filming Light to the Night with Pan Yueming, starring in Guardians of the Dolphin, and premiering his docu-fiction film I Dreamed a Dream at Rotterdam. Shen Yu, meanwhile, has balanced acting with appearances on shows like Happy Camp and Fantasy, her schedule as relentless as ever. Exhaustion isn't just a possibility, it's a probability. A 2023 study on the Chinese entertainment industry noted that actors often work 16-hour days, with some reporting health issues like chronic fatigue and anxiety. Could this have been a wake-up call for Shen Yu? Now, put yourself in Dylan's shoes. You're outside the hospital, the cold night air biting at your skin. You've known Shen Yu for years, shared countless laughs and late-night talks. She's not just a co-star, she's someone who gets you, who navigates the same crazy world of fame. You're replaying the moment she collapsed, wondering if you could have done something, said something. The paparazzi are circling, their cameras flashing like vultures. You want to protect her, to shield her from the headlines already spinning wild stories. Dylan Wang collapses after shocking news, one YouTube thumbnail screams, exaggerating your distress. Another claims, Shen Yu in tears at the hospital, despite no evidence of her crying. How do you handle the chaos? Fans have their own theories. Some believe Dylan's panic proves a romantic connection, pointing to a 2025 YouTube video titled, Dylan Wang rushes Shen Yu to hospital after airport scare, which, despite its misleading title, shows Dylan's protective demeanor. Others argue it's platonic loyalty, born from years of friendship. A Reddit thread from r/Dramas fans gushes over Dylan's heart-to-heart interview where he said, I love myself completely, but fans read between the lines, hoping he was hinting at loving someone else, too. The truth? Only Dylan and Shen Yu know, and they're not telling. As the hours tick by, updates remain scarce. By noon the next day, a single post from Shen Yu's Weibo account offers relief, a simple heart emoji and the words, I'm okay, thank you. Fans exhale, but questions linger. Was it exhaustion, as some speculate, or something more serious? Dylan, too, posts a cryptic message, a photo of the Shanghai skyline at dawn, captioned, grateful for every moment. The comments section erupts with fans begging for clarity, but the stars stay silent, letting the city's lights speak for them. Let's make this personal. Have you ever felt helpless watching someone you care about struggle? Maybe you've stayed up all night worrying, just like Dylan might have. The Daishin fandom feels that helplessness now, their love for these stars clashing with the frustration of not knowing. Yet there's hope too. Fans on X organize virtual prayer circles, sharing messages like, Shen Yu, you're stronger than you know. Dylan, thank you for being there. It's a reminder that fandoms, for all their chaos, can be a force for good, rallying around their idols in times of crisis. The incident also sparks a broader conversation. On platforms like Reddit and X, users debate the toll of celebrity life. The industry needs to stop overworking these actors. One post reads, garnering thousands of likes. Another suggests, maybe this will push Dylan and Shen Yu to take a break and focus on themselves. It's a sentiment echoed by older fans who remember the Meteor Garden days, when Dylan and Shen Yu were fresh-faced newcomers, full of dreams. Now, they're navigating a world that demands perfection while offering little room for error. As you read this, picture the future. Shen Yu recovers, maybe posting a cheerful selfie with her signature peace sign. Dylan, ever the jokester, might tease her on a variety show, saying, you scared me half to death, yeah? They'll laugh, and fans will swoon, but the memory of that night will linger. A reminder of their humanity. Maybe they'll collaborate again, giving fans the Daishin reunion they crave. Or maybe they'll keep their distance, letting their bond remain a mystery. What do you hope for? Tweet your thoughts with #DaishinFuture, or join the conversation on X. The story of Dylan Wang and Shen Yu is far from over, and we're all part of it, waiting for the next scene to unfold.